Okay, you may have a apple or a orange, but you can't have both. All right. Well, let's start off with the obvious, guys. We gotta underline you. Okay, 3 times because we need it to be capitalized. You may have or you can have. Which one? You be the decider. You may have a apple. No, you don't say a apple because apple starts with a vowel. Therefore, it has to be, wait for it, an. You may have an apple or an orange. Can't have, it's got the same thing. Orange starts with a vowel too. Oh, you may have an apple or an orange, but you can't have both. Now, we've got a conjunction right here. We've combined 2 sentences. So we have to have a comma before the conjunction. So I'm going to put one there. But you can't have both, period, at the end there. Okay? You thought I was going to miss it, didn't you? Thought I was going to miss it, but I'm not. Can't is a contraction for cannot. So therefore, we have to have an apostrophe there. You may have an apple or an orange, but you can't have both. There we go. Me and my sister got to stay with Miss Pappy while our parents are in Germany. Come on now. All right, let's do the obvious. Well, hold on. We got to back up. You never put yourself first, guys, ever. You always open the door for somebody else and then you walk in. With that being said, I'm going to cross this off, me and my sister. No, you don't ever put yourself first. So we're going to open the door for my sister. So we should be my sister and me. Well, I don't think so. You wouldn't say me gots to stay with Miss Pappy. You say I have to stay with Miss Pappy. You wouldn't say me have to stay with Miss Pappy. I have to stay with Miss Pappy. So it should be my sister and I. Okay. Gots? I don't think so. Nobody says gots. If you say gots, guys, you don't get a job. And the reason why you come to school is to get a job. So don't say gots. We say my sister and I get to stay with Miss Pappy while my parents are in Germany. I'm going to put a period at the end right now so I don't forget. Okay. I should have said, yeah. The reason why it's I, guys, is because you wouldn't say I. You wouldn't say, or the reason why it's I is because you wouldn't say me get to stay. You say I get to stay. Okay. So let's go ahead. My sister and I get to stay with Miss Pappy. All right. I'm going to underline the Miss. Okay. It's an abbreviation, so I'm going to put a period after it. And I'm going to underline the last name because I guess this is her name, Miss Pappy. It sounds kind of funny because sometimes we call grandfathers Pappy. My sister and I get to stay with Miss Pappy while our parents are in Germany. Now, some of you are going to want to put a comma here, and I understand it, but you don't need one there. Now, I will say this: if while our parents are in Germany, if this right here was at the beginning of the sentence, then yes, you would put a comma after Germany and then you would say the rest. But it's not. It kind of just slides into the sentence evenly. This prepositional phrase does. Me and my sister get to stay with Miss Pappy while our parents are in Germany. You don't really need to pause there, so we're going to keep it like that. Okay. Let's go to number 3. Comparative and superlative forms of bad. You know what, guys? I just saw something, and you thought I was going to miss it. I'm going to capitalize Germany. You thought I was going to miss it, but I didn't. Write the comparative and superlative forms of bad. Well, you can look this up, and some of you did, I know. But remember, comparative is simple. You just add an ER. Do we say badder? Do we say that? No. Do we say baddest? I don't think so. So what do we say instead of bad? I am worse. Worse? Is that right? Do we say worse? So let me write that down. I am worse at baseball than you are, or I am the worst baseball player on the planet. So write the comparative and superlative forms of bad. Worse and worst. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I messed this up. Circle the words that rhyme. cease, squeeze, please. So they're wanting the ones with the Z sound. So let me underline those. Actually, I'm going to put a square around them because that's more fun to do. Seize, squeeze, and please. They all have that Z sound. Okay, object pronoun or subject pronoun, who cares? No, I'm kidding. Don't think like that. We have to care. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it real simple. If you ask yourself the question, who or what is this sentence about? You know it's about Uncle Louie. So I'm going to draw the subject predicate line between Uncle Louie and the rest of the sentence. So we have the subject over here. If I can keep going. Subject over here. And everything else, guys, is the predicate. Everything else. And so since this is in the predicate, we'll call it the object pronoun. Because it's not in the subject, so it's got to be the object. I think that's right. Okay.